The goal of this tutorial is to demonstrate how to control access to shared ISIS indexes in a networked environment. When running ISIS desktop in a networked environment, you may want to control which users are allowed to search, update, or change the options of an index. An ISIS desktop user will need at least read access to the index in order to run queries against it, but they do not need full control rights. Using Windows file permissions, we can specify the users who should be allowed to access the index and whether they should be allowed to modify the index. First, you will need to know the index location. You can find the index location by selecting the index under the My Index Catalog heading. Now, under the Active Index heading, find the location and click on the path to open a window that will display the contents of the index folder. In this window, we can see the contents of the index folder. To easily change the permissions on all of the index files, change to the parent folder so that permissions can be changed on the index folder itself. Now, right-click on the index folder and select Properties. Click on the Security tab to view the current permissions of the index folder. For this index, only the administrators group should have full control rights, and the users group should have read-only access. Click on the administrators group, and we can see that the administrators already have full control rights. No changes will need to be made to the administrator group's permissions. Now click on the users group, and we see that the users group also has full control permissions. To modify these permissions, the folder needs to be set to no longer inherit permissions from its parent folder. Click on the Advance button. Uncheck the checkbox labeled Inherit from the Parent permission entries that apply to child objects. Click on the Copy button to copy the currently inherited permissions. Click on the OK button to return to the security information for the folder. Now we can change the permissions of the users group. Uncheck the checkboxes so that all that is left selected is Read and Execute, List Folder Contents, and Read. Finally, click OK to close the Properties window. Now, only the administrators group will be able to update or modify the index configuration settings, but the users group will still be able to use the index for searching. If you have any questions or comments regarding this tutorial, please contact ISIS support at helpdesk@isis-search.com.